Hello and welcome, my Virgo viewers. We're going to look into the energy of December. This is before the holiday in December. So keep in mind that this is collective in general. Receive what aligns, release anything that does not align with you. You're never, tied down to any outcome in a reading, especially a general one. But even with personal readings, timelines do shift and change by free will choice, right? So let's go ahead and get into it here, Virgos. We have the Hermit, wisdom, okay, your energy showing up here. So taking time to rest, recharge, go within, and receive is going to be very important here, okay? Following your own wisdom. We also have the King of Pentacles, mentor energy coming through. Some of you might be developing or focusing on like a new meditation practice or some sort of practice or skill set that you're studying where it requires a mentor or some sort of teacher. Others of you are teachers, okay? We also have the Ace of Swords, clarity, a very clear beginning, a truth expressed, a breakthrough. So for many of you, I sense that you have this breakthrough energy coming into your experience in December. Okay, what you don't see is exhausted. I don't think you're realizing how exhausted you are. We even have rest as one of the main focuses for December, and we have abundance. So some of you, it's like, and we have controlling partner. Now we'll get into that, but really quickly with the rest and the abundance, and this is why it's important that you do shift into your feminine energy, is that when you rest and recharge, it helps you prepare for the work ahead, for the adventure ahead, for whatever actions you feel like you need to take. But the feminine energy is sitting back, relaxing, and receiving. And sometimes when we are going, always in our masculine energy, we don't take the time to sit back, rest, and receive. It's like we're pushing away our blessings or our abundance. So make sure you balance that out with resting, recharging, napping, meditating, doing things that are restorative yoga for some of you is going to be really helpful. Now we have controlling partner. Now you might feel this if you're in a relationship that this is your partner or this is you, and this could be a breakthrough that's happening, or this could be somebody that you work with or a friend. Some of you are going to be setting some very strong boundaries with somebody that you feel is controlling in your experience, and it is exhausting you, okay? Some of you might be clearing cords. Now, when you do that, sometimes it is exhausting, so prepare after you do clear energy cords. Do so with compassion, but also take that time to rest and recharge, because sometimes when you release something that's really toxic, even that releasing process can be emotional and somewhat draining. Okay, so make sure you take the time to rest and recharge. But many of you are going to have a breakthrough of realizing you've been operating in fight or flight. You've been operating from a place of lack. You've been operating or scarcity. You've been operating from a place of fear, and you've been running yourself ragged. So this is kind of checking you a little bit, reminding you to go within, listen to your energy, get out of your head, get into your body, listen to what your body is telling you, and give it what it needs right now. And if you need to, with that Ace of Swords, cut certain things out of your schedule. Do what is necessary. Don't do what you feel everyone is requiring of you at this time, right? Or expecting you to do. Put yourself first here in that respect and integrate your own wisdom. Some of you need to practice what you preach, right? If you're a teacher or this is what you teach others about. But the Ace of Swords is clarity. It is expressing your truth, okay? But I feel like this breakthrough will happen within you first before you do express it to others. The energy that we have around the holiday energy is tenderness. So some of you could be mothers, okay? And that's another reason why you're exhausted is all of, all the holiday events and family coming in and all the preparing. You could definitely be feeling exhausted from that. So you might need to rest beforehand. And this is kind of a message to, do that, take that time to rest and recharge. If you have a partner, speaking up about your needs and what you need from them right now so that, you can get some rest and that you're communicating your needs and, you're sharing responsibilities, right? But there's this tenderness, there's this softness, and there's also this kind of compassionate heart opening energy where you're going to be feeling a little bit more. You're going to be feeling a bit more emotional, a bit more tender, a bit more in your feminine energy, okay? Especially if you've been operating from your masculine energy for so long, and that's kind of kept you in your head and out of your heart. You might notice you'll be going more into your heart. And then also, like, the more you spend time with, you know, your kids, with your family, and you're present with them, you know, you're really making these beautiful memories here, and you're seeing these golden moments of appreciation. But yes, I'm also very much hearing, like, fill up your cup, fill up your energy, set, I'm also hearing, like, set boundaries with time limits. So, like, if you do have a lot of different holiday parties you're going to, or events that, you know, you have a plan, okay, you kind of have a plan in place with your partner, or even, like, you know, with your kids. If you're at a party, like, okay, well, you know, we're going to leave in 10 minutes, or, you know, with your partner, okay, we're only going to be there for a couple of hours, you know, I need to get my rest and recharge for tomorrow, it's a big day. You know, that you're communicating, expressing, and kind of setting those boundaries here. Okay, that also, if, you know, your partner, helps them be on board. So when, you know, you're at a friend's house and, you know, you're tired and their friend's like, oh no, stay longer, you know, they're like, oh no, we really got to go. And they know where you're at, right? So that's something that's going to be important here. I'm going to get another message for that controlling partner card real quick. Clarify this controlling partner energy for my Virgos. I know you're the detailed ones. Interesting, we have Page of Cups, playfulness. So some of you might feel like everybody's having a really fun time, and you're the one that's, like, trying to organize the chaos, and you're getting really stressed out. So delegate responsibilities, but also take a little bit of that guidance and advice and have a little bit more fun, lightheartedness, and playfulness. I feel this controlling energy is coming from you, Virgo, okay? And you're doing it to yourself, and you're doing it with your schedule, and you're, you know, have a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of play, a little bit more of presence with, you know, your loved ones. And like I said, take time to rest, recharge, and to give yourself what you need, so you're not missing out, you know, on those wonderful opportunities and times and bonding spent with those that you love because you're too exhausted or tired, right? So, you know, this is being so exhausted you haven't even, you know, made the bed, right? I've been there doing laundry, and you're like, forget it, I'm just gonna fall asleep on the mattress, I'm too tired, right? But try not to get to that point. Try to take naps, try to set boundaries, try to be a good advocate for yourself, you know, within your relationship and your family and your friends, so that you can give yourself what you need. And I do believe, yeah, women require more sleep than men. So, you know, if anyone needs that, you can even look up how many more hours of support for that. But yes, there's a sense with the Page of Cups of playfulness. Because I feel like if you don't fill up your cup when everybody's playful and, like, having fun, you're going to be really cranky and upset with them. And that's not going to be fun for you. That's going to be fun for them. So make sure you're taking the best care of yourself so you don't resent your family, okay? And I'm saying that in a lighthearted way, but also, you know, bring in humor. Don't get caught up in the rush of the holidays and the materialism and the stuff that doesn't matter, right? It's your time too. It's your holiday too, okay? Be on your schedule as much as you can be, okay? Right. So moving forward with the masculine energy, we have impatient, we have urgent, desperate, and antsy. And we have, will you choose me? We have circumstances. I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now, and I wish I could tell you everything right now. So I feel this is more for those of you that are in separation from someone, that perhaps it's, you know, the ball's in your court as to whether or not you will choose to move forward with this person. They are very antsy, okay, but they feel like they can't speak out at this time. because they're dealing with some karma, or they're taking care of business right now with circumstances, trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. Okay. If this is your partner and you're with them with that circumstances, it could be them, trying to step up for you right now. But more so with this energy, I'm getting this as someone who is you're in separation with, or someone you're not communicating with currently. But they wish they could tell you everything, right? But they definitely have things they don't want to involve you in, that they want to take accountability for and not depend on you, okay? Because it's their opportunity to be empowered. But they really can't wait to see you or communicate with you. I'm definitely getting that energy. Now, if it's a feminine energy, you're watching this for feminine energy, or masculine watching for feminine. We have someone who's charming, good with people, and gets along with most people. So probably a social butterfly here. And we have, I trust in the process of divine timing, breathing room. And then we have reach out. So I feel like this person is waiting for you to reach out. Again, could be very much a social butterfly, gets along with a lot of people, somewhat easygoing. But when it comes to you, they feel very attached to you. Okay. But they're trusting in the divine timing of when there will be a new beginning here. So I feel like even if this person's around a lot of people, like they really crave your attention, they crave, spending time with you, communicating with you. Because, the fact that they're charming, it's a good quality to have, but they could also be manipulative and maybe a little insincere. Okay, I feel like they are that way kind of with their social mask. Okay. But they could be struggling more than they're showing, is what's coming through here. So they could either be reaching out towards you, or they could be waiting for you to reach out toward them. All right, and that'll be up to you. So when it comes to the ways that you're spiritually growing here, Virgo, in December, is we have emotions, wanting to make an offer but fears rejection. Okay, so that's for some of you, if you have a secret admirer. But then we also have positive thinking, sunshine after the rain. So some of you, I feel like this has to do with your emotions and you feeling more. Again, Libra had this as well. Libra is very much in their mind, in that intellect energy, and not moving into their heart space. So these emotions are also going to lead to breakthroughs. They're going to lead to you being able to shift into a more positive mindset and creating space for more positivity. Like I said, making sure you're getting good sleep, and that you're resting, and that you're setting boundaries, right? No is its own form of spiritual protection in many ways, right? If you say no to a party because you're exhausted and you don't want to go to it, or maybe there's an event that your partner can take the kids to and you can stay home, rest and relax, or you just kind of need to carve out this time for yourself, because you are exhausted, and you're not going to realize that until you're exhausted, because you're in your mind and you're going in your masculine energy. All right. So yes, there'll be breakthroughs with emotions. Some of you too. There's somebody who wants to make an offer, but they fear rejection. That could be this impatient masculine energy. Could also be the feminine energy, but typically feminine energies sit back and receive. So it's up to the masculine energy to make the offer. Okay. And some of you could just feel like you really have a heavy workload at this time in your career too. So you just require that extra grace, that extra support. Okay. And if anyone's judging you for that, who cares? Who cares, right? They're not walking in your shoes, and if it's a parent or somebody that once was a parent, they'll remember how tiring things can be. But again, even if it's not children that you have, it's just, you're exhausted with your workload right now, or school, if you're, getting a master's or doctorates, make sure you're taking time for play and rest and recharge. And there's many different types of rest. There's emotional rest, mental rest, spiritual rest, physical rest. So be paying attention, to those as well, because it's important that you take the best care of yourself right now, Virgo. And let go of some of the control. Like, you can't control everything, and you don't want to control everything. You really don't. It takes the magic out of the moment. It takes, you block things when you try to control them all the time. So whether that's for you or somebody close to you, could be a boss, could be, your partner, could be a friend, whoever it is, could even be like a business partner here. Be the example, okay, and advocate for yourself with that Ace of Swords. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Virgos, for December. Thank you so much for joining me. For those of you that are interested in a one-on-one reading, I'm offering those, so email me. That's in the description box below. Email is the only way that I am receiving reading requests at this time. My readings are live through video, so it's face-to-face, okay? So that does require a bit of scheduling, but I would much rather connect in that way. That's important to me. I'm kind of old school in that way. I like to connect with my community, get to know you, and it's just, it creates a nice container, okay, for readings and for energies to shift and clarity. And also, when something is pre-recorded, it's quite, it's not as personal, right? So anyways, if you're interested, my email is below. Okay, take the best care of yourself here, Virgo. Self-care. Okay, take the best care of yourself, especially your resting and recharging. Okay, and I will see you soon.